Hello, Gunner James 105. So, in the whole collecting thing that a person does, I guess you can go about it. Perhaps you do when you're first starting out. Willy-nilly, you find something you like, or you find something that's cheap. I still do that. I mean, wow, that's a good price on that. I haven't seen one of those before. I can't believe it. I'll take that at that price. Where was I? A brush. It was a Canadian World War II brush. It was dated. I think it's dated 1943 if I were to grab it. And this is a recent purchase, and I'll show you in a video. A lot of things I've picked up lately. But this item was laying in a tub, ice cream pail, basically, at the bottom of a shelf in an antique store. And so I spotted this thing, and the markings aren't all that great, but it is the real deal. It's a real Canadian World War II cloth brush. So if you were to have that brush with you when your uniform became muddy and whatever, and that mud dried, and you could take that brush and clean up your uniform, or brush off whatever lint, etc. So it's this brush. How much is it? There was no price on it. So it's in this pail with a bunch of doorknobs, glass doorknobs. And so $5. Bingo. Sold. So that's part of collecting. You come across things. You can't resist. And sometimes you're looking and you really want to find something, and you spot something, and it's where research, or is this really what I think it is? I don't know. And so having books like this, I'll get to this one in a minute. But as far as Canadian military World War II collecting, this is probably the best book I've seen yet. I have another one it's pretty good, but it's nothing like this. I mean, this is quite incredible. Matter of fact, I think here it is. Yeah. So this one here, it's not bad. This one's got a lot of information, but we're restricted to black and white. First of all, in most cases, a lot of black and white. So having color is nice, but it gives you a lot of, the battle dress, weapons, and equipment, 1939 to 45. Really good book. And this wasn't even that expensive. It was secondhand. Missoula, Montana. I've been there. So this book here, quite incredible if you're wanting to collect. And since a lot of things, I believe they've got this fellow here. I won't try to butcher his name. Jean Boucherie, perhaps. I will try. I believe he has done other books, perhaps on the British. And so this one here, the Canadian soldier from D-Day to VE Day, is pretty amazing, because it's not only, I mean, it's covering a whole ton of things, but uniforms and badges and caps. I mean, this is amazing. Just all the medical, the different groups. And so when I'm looking for things, or when I'm making my list, because I've collected quite a bit, and so I'm thinking then, well, I will make a list, and I have made a list of what to look for when I go to gun shows, or when I go to antique stores. What's missing from the collection? What is it that I need yet to make things more complete? And lately, then, I did find something that's on this page, and I will do a video on that, because I didn't think I'd ever find one. And so, yeah, just incredible book. So I mean, it's not cheap. I think these things are going for about $50-$60. And so, as it is, I mean, you can, if for myself, I go through and I say, well, yeah, I have, it's deactivated, of course, but I have a Mark II Sten with the sling. I have this very tight box for the 9mm ammunition, and the loaders. I've done a video on the loaders for the Sten. I have an Enfield number 4 Mark I. I've got the original rounds in a stripper clip with bayonet and pull through. I have these things, so I'm going through And yeah, got some of these, so on you go. Yeah, I've got an original Fairbairn Sykes knife. Here you're looking at personal kit, the housewife. Got it. So very, very handy, which is bringing me to this, I guess. This book is 1959. I was born in 1959, so this book then I picked up some years ago because I didn't realize that the book that I had given to me, which was 1971, so a reprint, kind of a more white cover, pretty close to the same inside, some changes. So when I was 12 years old, I got one of these books, and I've always wanted to be a Boy Scout, never did. I ended up, I was an air cadet, and so I did that, but I started collecting all of the kit, uniform. Now this happens to be an American Boy Scout book with tons of woodcraft and all that sort of thing. But it was the kit, etc., that I started collecting. So got it. This here. I mean, and it's all got it. It's the Boy Scout collection that, backpack. Got it. And so, how to make your own tent. Beautiful book. So when you're doing collecting and you find a fantastic book, it really helps. It really helps to know what you're looking at or looking for. And yeah, so just wanted to give you a little look at some very important books in my collection, a bit of a review. This one here, of course, this is a whole different theme compared to what I normally do. But yeah, just an amazing illustrations. And I have some poles. I just need to get some canvas. I can make about a 12-foot teepee. So I plan on doing that one of these days. And, I've got one of these, and I've got, lanterns, knives. I've got a knife just like that. And so it's highly recommended for the collector of the Canadian military items. These two books, probably the best two I've seen so far. So thanks for watching.